Every man has his moment, no matter how strong they may appear to be. Everyone has their moment of weakness or moments of weakness, times that just make us question it all. Our relationships, our careers, the meaning of life, the universe, God. Sometimes we struggle to make sense of anything. And then doubt creeps in. We doubt ourselves and the path we've chosen to travel through this life. And then eventually we make the very fatal mistake of believing that we don't belong here, that maybe we are the problem. And you couldn't be more wrong if this is you, because you do belong here, and you're definitely not the problem. If you've reached this crossroad in life, just understand that everyone has to cross this bridge at some point. Just look at all the exalted figures of history. Take Jesus, for instance. He was hailed as God, still is, righteous, perfect, victorious in every way, and yet he too had his moments of grief and anxiety and even fear in the Garden of Gethsemane. Before then, he had spent his entire ministry projecting strength and wisdom to his disciples and harnessing strength from within them, preparing them so that when his time came, they would be able to continue without it. And then his hour came in the garden, and for maybe the first time in his life, he felt fear and anxiety. He had to face his humanity. He had to overcome his fear of tomorrow. He felt an emotion so intense that he had hoped that at least one of his disciples would be able to stand with him in that hour. But they had all succumbed to sleep. Even after he had confessed to them that his heart was overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death, not a single one of them could master the will to stand by his side. And so he had to face that moment alone, even though he was surrounded by friends. Every man has his moments. Moments when no other man can stand beside us. Moments when we would have to be by ourselves. If God had this moment, then you too are allowed a moment or two. Heck, you are allowed to have as many moments as you need. But here's the thing. Moments pass. They are not permanent. That weight you feel pressing down on you, the loneliness, the overwhelming urge to give up, it is a moment. It is not your full story. It is not your ending. See, the world has tried to convince you that struggling means you are failing. That because you are in pain, then something must be wrong with you. But that's not true. The struggle is part of the process. Pain is part of growth. And your dark days are not the absence of light. It is a preparation for the coming light. You need to tweak your perspective to allow your mind to better serve you. And I know it may be hard for you to see past this moment. But hear me, don't die. Live. Don't throw it all away. Live to see what's on the other side of all this pain you're experiencing. Live to see the strength that will be birthed out of your suffering. Live because your story is not over. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And you are definitely not unwanted. So hold on. Let this moment pass. Do not allow this moment to define your future. Scream if you must. Cry if you need to. If you are going through hell, don't stop there. Just keep going. Hell doesn't deserve you. You deserve every good thing this world has to offer. And so don't die. Live.